These are all 3-year lease deals based on 3 months up front and 10,000 miles a year. Please use the link in the video description to check out the deals for yourself or to adjust the terms to something that suits you better, and it helps support the channel. Thanks. Hello folks, welcome to the EV lease deals of the month for January 2023. Give this one a thumbs up and we'll crack straight on with the deals. As always, please use the link in the video description if you're interested in any of these or indeed in just having a click around on Lease Loco. Thanks. So straight into the first one is the VW E-Up. Good deal on this, fun little car, brilliant little city car, pretty much does everything you need a city car to do. 160 miles of range, 82 brake horsepower and insurance group 10. This is 765 up front and 255 a month. So let's have a look at the price and where it's been. So at the moment, 255 a month. If you go back to this time last year, you could get one for 216 a month. They were on a stonking deal at the time. Then they sort of went up 250 in April, 343 in June, 324 in July, 324 in September, 280 in December. So the average price for the year has been 277 quid a month. We're currently at 255 a month, and that's with £765 up front as your initial payment. Next, we've got the Renault Zoe, this one being the 100 kilowatt GT line plus 𝗼𝗵𝗵 his𝗀𝗍𝗍 50 kilowatt hour rapid charge auto. Trips off the tongue, doesn't it? 854 up front, 284 a month. This one is in stock. 338 litres of boot space. 0-62 in 9.5 seconds. 238 miles of range. 136 brake horsepower. Can't go too far wrong with this, in all fairness. Let's have a look where the price is and where it's been. Last January, 478 a month. March, 416 a month. August 385, November 385. The cheapest we've seen this was about 2 weeks ago, which was 264 a month. We're now at 854 up front and 284 a month. So it's 20 quid a month more than it was a few weeks ago. However, the average price for that car over the last 12 months has been £371 a month. It's currently 284. Still a cracking deal, and as you can see, that line is now starting to creep up, and just remember where it was before. Next, we've got the Nissan Leaf. Something about the Leaf has always left me a little bit cold. It just doesn't excite me, but I know it's a very capable car and a very popular car. And it's certainly one of the first mass-produced EVs to have a bit of success. 941 up front, 313 a month. This is the 110 kilowatt Accenta 39 kilowatt hour version. 168 miles of range, 150 brake horsepower, insurance group 24, 0-62 in 7.9 seconds. And where has it been? So March last year, 393 a month, and you have to go back to June to find it any cheaper than it is now, and it was £1.96 a month less than it is now at 312 a month. July 352, August 398, December 391. The average for the last 12 months has been £355 a month. We're currently 941 up front, 313 a month. Next, we've got the Peugeot E 2008. This is the 100 kilowatt Allure Premium, 50 kilowatt hour. 1,100 quid up front, 366 a month. Insurance group 25, 434 litres of boot space, which is good in an EV of this size. 191 miles of range, 0-62 in 9 seconds. Good looking vehicle, this one. Over the last 12 months, the average price has been 425 quid a month against the current 366. If we go back to last February, 382 a month. April, 425, then up to 472 in the same month. In July, over 500 quid a month. September, 485 a month. Back in December, it was about 15 quid a month less than it is now. And then for the last few weeks, we've been at this 366 a month. I'm sure this won't last forever. It's a good price. It's well under the average for the last 12 months. So it might not be a bad shout. Right, the Tesla Model Y. Obviously, the big price drop has happened on Tesla. So let's see how that's affecting the lease price. At the moment, right today, at the moment I'm recording this, Their best price on this Model Y rear wheel drive is $1,729 up front and $576 a month. That's obviously if you're using this profile of 3 months up front, 3 years, 10,000 miles a year. You can have a poke around with it a bit. 6 months deposit on it brings it down to 534. As we know, insurance group 46, 347 brake horsepower, 283 miles of range, and 0-62 time of 6.6 seconds. So this model's only been around for a few months really. It came out at the start of September, the rear wheel drive version, and it started off at $768 a month. Silly season, I guess. We then saw the price gradually coming down until about start of December when $599 came in. That's the first time we'd seen one under £600 a month. We then had this little blip just at the start of Jan where it went up to $615, and then look at this, the day the news broke about the price dropping, they were around for $514. That lasted all of about 12 minutes, and just last week actually they were up to over $590 again. We are now looking at $1,729 up front and $576 per month. People keep asking for my predictions on what it's going to do next and when it's going to do it. I don't know. I really don't know. I've given up making predictions on what this thing's going to do. All I can say to you really is that if you compare this to other EVs that are available in the market and other deals on EVs available in the market, this looks like decent bang for your buck. Even though it's not a cheap car in any way, shape or form, it looks like a decent price right now. Finally, we've got the Mercedes-Benz EQA, 324 miles of range on this one, 190 brake horsepower, insurance group 38 and 340 litres of boot space, £1,890 up front and £630 a month. This one is a factory order. You can get one in stock for an extra £34 a month. 0-62 in 8.6 seconds. Look at this, folks. This thing's gone mental. So average price for the last 12 months has been £759. It started off in May at $649, and then we went up to $793 in October. It went to $764 in November. Just a week, 10 days ago, £888 a month. And it's now the lowest price we've seen it, which is £630 a month with £1,890 up front. The EQA is a handsome little beast, and I haven't managed to drive one yet. Come on, Mercedes, lend me a car, will you? By all accounts, it's a lovely thing to sit in and a great thing to drive. I'd like to test that out for myself at some stage, obviously. But there you go, handsome little beast. $1,890 up front, $630 a month. I've been speaking to Lease Loco since the news broke about the Tesla price drop, and I don't think they've ever seen an inquiry volume coming through quite like it. It's been bananas. So let's see how things pan out there, and let's see how the rest of the market reacts. I think the February lease deals video could be an interesting one. Thanks ever so much for watching, and thank you to the people that bought me a coffee in the last week. Quite a few of you, and I really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.